Meals on Wheels is a nationwide network of local programs that serves food for homebound seniors and disabled adults. In Syracuse, the program has been running for 65 years. The nonprofit begins here, in the kitchen, every morning at 8 a.m. to provide clients nutritious meals. While the community based service has its own staff, it relies heavily on volunteers. Volunteers and donations help keep the program afloat, but its funding does need federal dollars.
If it is somehow comes back into play, it affects the Older Americans Out grant funding.
Executive Director Mason Kaufman has been with the Meals on Wheels program in Syracuse for 40 years. Kaufman says grants from the federal government aids the most frail seniors. So what percentage of the funding comes from the state and federal governments?
The biggest portion of funding that we have is through the federal and state government. And I would say between the two of them, it's about 60 to 70%.
So if the administration goes through with its freeze or enacts cuts, what could that look like for the program?
At the high end of it, it is both the waiting list, it is laying off staff, it is reducing the capacity of the agency, and for some programs it would mean closures.
Volunteer coordinator Tina Casella said several volunteers approached her with concerns the day the freeze was announced.
They just want to make sure we're going to be okay.
Evan Edmiston, NCC News.